Good morning. It's Friday, May 20th. Time for another legislative update from your North Carolina Medical Society. We're happy to bring you three quick things today. First is the House budget proposal. Second is some updates on the advocacy white coats that we've had this week. And then third is another election update. So first, the House has passed their budget update. Remember, we're in a 2-year budget cycle, so this is just a budget update. It's not a brand new budget. The governor first proposed his budget a few weeks back. The House has now taken 2.5 weeks to evaluate where things are, make some budget adjustments. We've got some significant savings in Medicaid this year because of enrollment growth that didn't occur as quickly as we thought it would. So for the first time in a long time, Medicaid is actually helping the budget instead of costing money in the budget, which means that you are not facing a rate cut this year. And so we're very, very happy to get through at least the first step in this process and not see any kind of rate cut to have to worry about within Medicaid. The Senate will next take up the budget process. They think that they're only going to take a week to get through this process. So we should see both proposals out by Memorial Day and then go into what is called a conference process. Conference is where the two chambers work out the differences between their budgets before they pass a final budget to move on for the year. So if all goes well and they start the conference process the week of Memorial Day, then we should be on track to be done with the session very early this year, maybe by the 4th of July. I'm not sure. But that is something that's positive and good. We've also had more positive this week because we've had doctors in Raleigh nearly every day this week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we had all different specialties coming to town and visiting with legislators. Since it's a short session, we've kind of been packing it in. We've been very fortunate to have the support of a lot of our specialty societies that are based here within the North Carolina Medical Society, bring in doctors from all over the state to talk about issues of concern to them. So we thank orthopedics and ophthalmology and OBGYN and others who have made a point of coming in and advocating on your behalf and on behalf of their patients in the last few weeks. Finally, I'll remind you that we do have the June 7th congressional election coming up. We've talked a lot about that since registration deadline was last Friday. This coming week is when you can start voting. So we'll have more information for you about where you can vote and just a reminder to make sure you get out and vote. You can go ahead and order your absentee ballot, and you can see your ballot online now. So if you go online and look yourself up, you should be able to see that and at least start planning for that June 7th election. Remember, this is only for congressional seats since we had to redraw the maps for all the congressional seats and for judges. So you'll see a number of either Supreme Court and some of your local judges on that ballot as well. So look that up ahead of time so you have time to figure out who all the folks are that you'll be voting for. And that's it. We look forward to seeing you again next week. Have a good one.